Bernie H. first in the live stream. Oh, come on, no. What the heck is this doing up here? Look at you. Sorry, just got back from the farm. I'll explain that a little bit later. Bernie H, hey Donald. God is great. Hello, Don. God is great. Bernie H, Titus. God is great. YouTube is really. I haven't had too many problems. It's just my computer's just been really goofy lately, that's for sure. Okay. What the heck? Oh, there we go. No. You're not going away. Let me try you up here. Give me a second. We got 206 at 211. I'll end well, what am I doing? There is no early birds till next month. June 1st we'll start our wheel of names all over again. So I know we're only halfway through the month of May. 15 more days to go, but we'll have fun. We will still do the trivia, and I will keep track of the trivia. Trying to figure out what would give me the best. I'll keep it on a notebook for the trivias that'll get added in. Close that doc. I don't need that doc. Don't worry about that. I don't have no doc there. There we go. Load that up. Get that up. Oops. Get our okay. 10. We got one more minute to go here. Gives me time to just get everything set up here. Let me pop that up there. Should get my chat in just a second here. We're going to get right into our, well, we'll do the trivia first. We will do the trivia. Tell you what. June interim. I'll do it June interim. It'll be for trivia. Callie and Jordan squad, how you doing? How is everybody today? Hopefully you are all doing well. I don't need to put that in there. We'll just, as soon as I do get ready, I do want to do one thing really quick here. What's up, sweetie? Huh? Oh, thanks. My wife dropped my phone because I forgot it downstairs. I was like, oh, what's she popping in here? Okay, so let me just do one thing really quick before we get into our trivia. Okay, I'm going to put my link up for my Cal Ripken Jr. auction tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing my next round of Cal Ripken Jr. So, okay, let me get back to this, put it in the chat. chat going here. Alright. Pin the message. Alright, the pinned message up there is the link to get to my WhattNot live auction tonight at 9 p.m. And if you pop in and follow the link that I gave you right there, it should direct you to a free credit on WhattNot. Okay, so feel free to do that. And without further ado, we will get into our baseball humor for the 16th of May. So this is the only thing that will carry into the June entries. So what I'll do here, in case we have duplicates coming down the row here, I will make mark on here for today, and then I'll draw out a list on here so everybody knows what's going on. And we will get everybody logged in here for their entries. I'll be adding them into the Wheel of Names for starting in June. So we will get a little kickstart here since we got 2 weeks to go. So our Thursday, May 16th baseball birthdays are, for today, Billy Martin, Jack Morris, Rick Roden, and Rick Rochelle. Okay? This one, if you get all 5 players, you'll get 7 entries for the month of June. Okay? It's a little bit of baseball players humor. All right? Okay? So, the baseball humor type trivia for today is, and then if nobody gets all 5 of these, whoever has the closest correct answers, and I will go with just I'll give you 5 minutes to come up with the baseball humor names of naming 5 players eligible for, are you ready for this? For an all trees baseball team. So again, okay, so again, I'll read it through one more time, and then when I start the trivia guessing, you will have 5 minutes from the posting to name your 5 players. Again, this is baseball humor, so you have to get with the gist here. It's a little bit harder. Name 5 players eligible for an all trees team. Okay, the last name is a type of tree. Start your guessing now. So again, the baseball humor, name 5 players eligible for an all trees baseball team. At 2:21 we will end the guessing. Or when I see most everybody that's here has put in a guess. Okay, again, if you guess at least one of them, you'll get 1 point. If you try and guess at least 2 of them, Nobody have any guesses yet, huh? Again, at 2:21 we'll end the trivia. Can you guys hear me? Is there anyone there now? Is there anyone there? I know the microphone is working. I'm getting that moving, and the audio. Carrie Wood. Carrie Wood. That's interesting. Okay, you do hear me. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, we got 2 more minutes to go for any guesses. Just take a stab at it. If, yeah. Sensei Domino 15 said Carrie Wood. That's, wood is generic. It should be like a name of a tree. It would be a giveaway if I gave you some examples. As soon as we get it, and then I'll read the answers if nobody gets any right. Just so you see what they were talking about in this baseball humor. This would have been something I would just like read, but I decided to turn it into a trivia. See if anybody can come up with any of these trees. All you gotta do is take a stab. Take a stab quick before the time runs out. It's 2:20 on my clock. 2:21 ends the trivia. Beech. Beech. A beech tree? Never heard of a beech tree. That's a good one. Okay, we've got just a few seconds left here. Few seconds left. 2:21. 2:21. And nobody could figure out a tree. Nobody could figure out a tree. Okay? So tomorrow's trivia will be World Series. Will be. Oh, you do have beech trees in Michigan. That's not, unfortunately, the 5 types of trees they're talking about here. So baseball humor, I'll put it up here so you can see it. Name the 5 players eligible for an all trees team. And our answers are, there was a baseball player called Howard Maple. Howard Maple. There was also, a beech. You did get it. Matt Beach. Matt Beach. So, there we go. Bernie H got Matt Beach. All right, Bernie. So you get the one entry, the Matt Beach. Then the next one is George Hickory Jackson. The third one, or let's see, 1, 2, 3. Third one is George Hickory Jackson. The fourth one is Rocky Cherry, and the fifth one is Whammy Douglas. Whammy Douglas. So Bernie got a trivia. The trivia for today. Bernie H. 1 point. Just put a 1 in there. That means you got 1 point for today. Tell you what, I know it's going to be a while before we can try and get 20 thumbs up. So I'm going to lower that to 10 thumbs up. And then we'll figure out how many packs are in this box. And we'll start opening up this Topps Heritage because I'm anxious to try and open this eventually. I know it says there's 17 packs per box. So if we go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, we could open it up in 6 settings, like maybe 3 packs a day. Okay? But we're still waiting on getting enough thumbs up to crack this box open that Lockin 99 sent me. Okay? Just in case you're wondering, I will set that off in the back Ives here, and we will get. It was a very tough question, but again, it was just something I should have read, but I turned it into a trivia just for fun. And somebody got at least one entry for the month of June. Okay, so next we're going to go into Tony. Herb Pennock. Herb Pennock is our biography for today. And here's our Hall of Fame postcard for Herbert J. Herb Pennock, and my soul Herb Pennock baseball card. Card number 47 from a 2012 Panini product. And that's my soul card from them. And then we're going to end the week tomorrow with Tony Perez with the Cincinnati Reds. Okay? Let me get over here to Herb Pennock. We'll get ready here to do the biography. Let me get a sip of water real quicker. A little sip of water. Just got back from the farm. My wife went out to the farm where our new pastor's family lives, and his wife is a hairdresser, and my wife wanted a haircut and some of her gray hair covered up. So we did that, and I entertained her 3 children. Actually, one of them, their oldest son, wanted to play skip bow with me, so we played a game of skip bow. And sad to say, I beat him. He taught me how to play the game because I never played skip bow before, and I ended up winning. He said beginner's luck, and I'll take that. I told him, I said, I was almost going to just let you win, but you look like you were having too much fun trying to tell me what cards to play to help him out. I could have just did that, but we had fun anyway. Herb Pennock is our Hall of Famer for today. All right. Herbert Jeffries Pennock. Jeffress Pennock. Was born February 10th, 1894, and passed away on January 30th, 1948. Was an American professional baseball pitcher and front office executive. He played in the major leagues from 1912 through 1933, and is best known for his time spent with the star-studded New York Yankees teams of the mid to late 20s and early 30s. Pennock was signed by the Philadelphia Athletics in 1912, but was used sparingly by the Athletics and the Boston Red Sox, who bought his contract in 1915. After returning from military service in 1919, Pennock became a regular contributor for the Red Sox. The Yankees acquired Pennock after the 1922 season, and he served as a key member of the pitching staff as the Yankees won 4 World Series championships. After retiring as a player, Pennock served as a coach and farm system director for the Red Sox, and as general manager of the Philadelphia Phillies. Pennock was regarded as one of the greatest left-handed pitchers in baseball history. He died of a cerebral hemorrhage in 1948 and was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame later that year. As far as his early life, Pennock was born on February 10, 1894 in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. His father, Theodore Pennock, and mother, Mary Louise Pennock Nesharp, were of Scottish Scot-Irish and Quaker descent. His ancestors came to the United States with William Penn. Herb was the youngest of our 4 children. Pennock attended Westtown School and Cedarcroft Boarding School, where he played for the baseball team. After struggling as a first baseman with weak offense and inability to throw the ball straight, Pennock was converted by his Cedarcroft coach into a pitcher. As far as his professional baseball career, he started with the Philadelphia Athletics. While pitching at Cedarcroft, Pennock threw a no-hitter to catcher Earl Mack, the son of Connie Mack, manager of the Philadelphia Athletics, in 1910. Pennock agreed to sign with the Athletics at a later date. Mack signed Pennock in 1912 to play for his collegiate team based in Atlantic City. Pennock's father insisted that he sign under an alias in order to protect his collegiate eligibility. Pennock threw a no-hitter against the traveling Negro League baseball team, and Mack promoted him to the Athletics. Mack intended for Pennock to be one of the prospects who would replace star pitchers Eddie Plank, Chief Bender, and Jack Coombs. Pennock made his major league debut with the Athletics during their 1912 season on May 14th, allowing 1 hit in 4 innings pitched. He was the youngest person to play in the American League that season. Former major leaguer Mike Grady, a neighbor of Pennock's at Kennett Square, took Pennock under his wing, while Bender taught Pennock to throw a screwball. Pennock missed most of the 1913 season with an illness, but was able to rejoin the team late in the season. In the 1914 season, Pennock posted an 11-4 win-loss record with a .279 earned run average. Yeah, right. In 151 2/3 innings pitched for the Athletics, and pitched 3 scoreless innings in the 1914 World Series, which the Athletics lost to the Boston Braves. Mack let Bender go after the season, naming Pennock as his opening day starting pitcher in 1915 on opening day. Pennock threw a 1-hit complete game shutout against the Boston Red Sox. However, as the Athletics struggled, Pennock's nonchalant playing style drew Mack's ire, concluding that Pennock lacked ambition. Mack sold Pennock to the Red Sox for the waiver price of $2,500, which would be an equivalent today of $75,296 in terms. Mack later regarded this sale as his greatest mistake. The Boston Red Sox, with a deep pitching staff in place, the Red Sox loaned Pennock to the Providence Grays of the International League in August for the remainder of the 1915 season. He split the 1916 season between the Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. Also the International League with Buffalo, Pennock pitched to a 1.67 ERA as Buffalo won the league pennant. Though the Red Sox won the 1915 and 16 World Series, Pennock did not appear in either series. Pitching in minor league baseball, Pennock began to regain confidence. However, Boston manager Jack Barry used Pennock sparingly in the 1917 season, and Pennock enlisted in the United States Navy in 1918. Pennock pitched for a team fielded by the Navy, defeating a team composed of members of the United States Army in an exhibition for George V, the King of England, in Stamford Bridge Stadium. After the game, Ed Barrow, the new manager of the Red Sox, signed Pennock to a new contract after promising to use him regularly during the 1919 season. Pennock received only 1 start apiece in the months of April and May, as the 1919 Red Sox relied on George Dumont, Bill James, and Bullet Joe Bush, leading Pennock to threaten to threaten to quit in late May unless Barrow fulfilled his earlier promise to Pennock. Barrow continued to use Pennock regularly after Memorial Day, and Pennock finished the season with a 16-8 win-loss record and a 2.71 ERA in 219 innings pitched. He served as the team's ace pitcher in the 1920 season, but subsequently settled in as the Red Sox third starter after the 1922 Red Sox campaign, in which he went 10-17 and had 7 wild pitches, leading to the American League. The New York Yankees began to negotiate with Red Sox to acquire Pennock. The Yankees traded Norm McMillan, George Murray, and Camp Skinner to the Red Sox. For Pennock that off season. Oh, excuse me. Then on to the New York Yankees. Pennock pitched to a 19-6 win-loss record in the 1923 season, his first season with the Yankees, leading the American League in winning percentage at .760 and finishing 6th in wins. Finished pitching in the 1923 World Series. Pennock defeated the New York Giants in Game 2 on October 11th to end their 8-game World Series winning streak. He recorded a save in securing the Yankees' win in Game 4 and pitched to the win in Game 6 on one day of rest, clinching the Yankees' first World Series championship. Umpire Billy Evans called it the greatest pitching performance I have ever seen, as Pennock had nothing. In the 1924 season, he pitched to a 21-9 win-loss record with a 2.83 ERA while striking out a career-high 101 batters. His win total was second in the American League behind Walter Johnson, while his ERA was third behind Johnson and Tom Zachary, and he finished fourth in strikeouts behind Johnson, Howard Emke, and teammate Bob Shockey. Pennock's 277 innings pitched and a 1.220 walks plus hits per inning pitched. His whip ratio led the American League in 1925 season, while his 2.96 ERA was second best behind Stan Kovaleski. In the 1926 season, he posted a career-high 23 wins, finishing second in the American League to George Ull. He again led the American League whip with a 1.265 and issued the fewest walks per 9 innings pitched at 1.453 during the pennant race. The Sporting News called Pennock the best left-hander in the majors. Pennock earned his wins in Game 1 and Game 5 of the 1926 World Series. He finished Game 7 of the series, which the Yankees lost to the St. Louis Cardinals. The Yankees reached the World Series facing the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pennock pitched a complete game against the Pirates in Games 3 of the 1927 series, not allowing a hit until the 8th inning. Pennock's performance drew praise from teammate Babe Ruth. The Yankees swept the series from Pittsburgh, and after pitching a 3-hit shutout against the Red Sox on August 12, 1928, he missed the remainder of the season, including the 1928 World Series, with an arm injury. His 5 shutouts and 0.085 home runs per 9 innings pitched and led the American League. His 2.56 ERA trailed only Garland Braxton, while his 17 wins tied for 8th place. Though the Yankees defeated the Cardinals in the 1928 World Series, the Yankees' starting rotation without Pennock was likened to a 3-stringed ukulele. In 1929 season, Pennock saw his pitching time and pitching quality diminish. Over the rest of his career, he never posted more than 189 innings pitched in a season, and his ERA rose to over 4. He suffered from bouts of neuritis in 1929 and 1930. Pennock won his 200th career game during the 1929 season, becoming the third left-handed pitcher to reach that mark. He led the American League in walks per 9 innings pitched in 1930 with 1.151 and 1931 with 1.426. Pennock pitched 4 innings of relief against the Chicago Cubs in the 1932 World Series, recording 2 saves. The New York chapter of the Baseball Writers Association of America named him their Player of the Year. In 1933, serving exclusively as a relief pitcher, Pennock had a 7 and 4 win-loss record in 23 appearances. After the 1933 season, the Yankees honored Pennock with a testimonial dinner on January the 6th, 1934, and gave him his release. Get another sip of water real quick here. Yoda Papa, now he's Yoda Papa vintage cards. Yoda Papa vintage cards. I like that title there, David. Hey, Guru. That's right, everybody remembers you as Guru there, David. Can't get rid of the Guru, that's for sure. Alright. Oh, hold on a second, I gotta see something here. Okay. I just had to, Alright, now on to his return to Boston. Eddie Collins, a former teammate with the Athletics, now serving as the general manager of the Red Sox, signed Pennock to their 1934 roster. In his last season pitching in the major leagues, Pennock served as a relief pitcher for the Red Sox. Pennock retired with a career record of 241 wins, 162 losses, and a 3.60 ERA. Pennock pitched in 5 World Series with 1 Philadelphia, 1 with 1, and 4 with New York. And he was a member of 4 World Series championship teams. In World Series play, Pennock amassed a 5-0 career win-loss record with 3 saves, becoming the second pitcher to win 5 World Series games after Coombs. Pennock was part of 7 World Series championship teams in 1913, 15, 16, 23, 27, 28, and 32. Though he played in 4 World Series as a member of the winning team, many, including Mack, considered Pennock among the greatest left-hander pitchers of all time. As far as his post-playing career, Pennock became the general manager of the Charlotte Hornets, a Red Sox farm team in the Piedmont League prior to the 1935 season. He returned to the Red Sox in 1936 as the first base and pitching coach under manager Joe Cronin. He served in his role through the 1938 season. In 1939, Pennock became the assistant supervisor of Boston's minor league system, reporting to Billy Evans, then succeeded Evans as director of minor league operations late in the 1940 season. In December of 1943, R.R.M. Carpenter Jr., the new owner of the Philadelphia Phillies, hired Pennock as the general manager. After receiving a recommendation from Mack, Carpenter gave Pennock a lifetime contract. Pennock filled Carpenter's duties when the team's owner was drafted into service during World War II in 1944. As general manager, Pennock changed the team's name to the Blue Jays, a temporary measure abandoned after the 1949 season, and invested $1 million, $17,308,129 in current dollar terms, into players that would become known as the Whiz Kids. who won the National League pennant in 1950, including Curt Simmons and Willie Jones. He also created a Grandstand Managers Club, the first in baseball history allowing fans to give back to the team, and advocated for the repeal of the bonus rule. Pennock opposed racial integration in baseball. In 1947, when Jackie Robinson was signed to the Brooklyn Dodgers, Pennock called Dodgers team president Branch Rickey before the Dodgers series in Philadelphia and told him not to bring that here with the rest of the team. He further threatened to boycott the 1947 game between the Phillies and the Dodgers if Robinson played. Accusation of Pennock's alleged racism have come into question upon the 2016 release of the book Herb Pennock, Baseball's Faultless Pitcher, written by Keith Craig. The only source of the story about the call to Rickey was from the 1976 book, The Lords of Baseball by Harold Parrott, who claimed to have listened in on the conversation on an extension line, something which didn't exist at the time. Robinson had stated that the call was made by Carpenter and not Pennock. Additionally, in his book, Craig mentioned that Pennock and his wife took a black woman who had fled an abusive husband in the 1930s, lived with their family for the rest of her life, and was buried next to him. In 1948, at the age of 53, 1 week and 4 days before his 54th birthday, Pennock collapsed in the lobby of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel as a result of a cerebral hemorrhage. He was pronounced dead upon his arrival at Midtown Hospital. Pennock had appeared to be in good health, even inviting friends to join him at Madison Square Garden to attend a boxing match prior to being stricken. As far as his honors, Pennock was honored with Herb Pennock Day on April 30th, 1944 in Kennett Square. Weeks after his death in 1948, Pennock was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. In 1998, an attempt to erect a statue in Kennett Square in his honor was blocked due to his support of segregation in baseball. Fred Hymek, a teammate of Pennock, once called him the smartest ball player he knew. In 1981, Lawrence Ritter and Donald Honig included Pennock in their book, The 100 Greatest Baseball Players of All Time, and he was inducted in the International League Hall of Fame in 1948. Noted baseball photographer Charles Conlon considered Pennock one of his favorite subjects to photograph. As far as his personal life, Pennock was nicknamed the Squire of Kennett Square. He married Esther M. Freck, his high school sweetheart and the younger sister of a childhood friend, on October 28, 1915. Esther often attended spring training and traveled with her husband's team during the season. Together, the couple had a daughter, Jane, born in 1920, and a son, Joe, born in 1925. Jane later married Eddie Collins Jr. While a member of the Yankees, Pennock rented an apartment on Grand Concourse in the Bronx, where his wife and children stayed while the Yankees played their home games. Pennock was a proficient horse rider. He also raised hounds and silver foxes for their pelts. He also grew flowers and vegetables on his farm. Pennock was a Freemason and a member of Kennett Lodge number 475 F and AM in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Okay, so that is Herb Pennock's biography. Now on to his Hall of Fame synopsis. All right. Pennock, of course, was a pitcher. He was born February 10th, 1894 in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. He died January 30th, 1948, at the age of 53. He was a switch batter, and he threw left-handed. His MLB debut, May 14, 1912, for the Philadelphia Athletics. His last MLB appearance, August the 27th, 1934, for the Boston Red Sox. His MLB statistics: win-loss record 241 and 162. He had an earned run average for his career of 3.60, and his career strikeouts 1,227. He played for the Philadelphia Athletics 1912 to 1915, the Boston Red Sox 1915 to 17 and 1919 to 22, the New York Yankees 1923 to 33, and he ended his team career with the Boston Red Sox in 1934. His career highlights and awards: 6 times World Series champion, 1913, 15, 23, 27, 28, and 32. And he's inducted also in the Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame, and he's a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1948 with 77.7% of the vote on his 8th ballot. So there you go. Herb Pennock was our Hall of Famer today, and the one baseball card that I have of him. Again, a little heads up. Tonight, 6 p.m. There's the link right there. Let me do a refresh quick, see if we got the 10 thumbs up today. Don't believe so, but doesn't hurt to check. I'd say maybe 5. We'll see what we get here. Alright, 5 thumbs up. We got halfway there at least. We got halfway there. So try and reach out to some of your friends, see if you can get more people to show up in my live stream, and we'll get into that box of heritage. And I will say by the end of the month, if we don't get there, we'll open it the end of May. Let's see, the end of May is going to be a Friday, so it'll be a Hall of Fame Friday that we'll be doing that. Okay? I will give you any updates on the channel. I believe next Tuesday I might be getting live for my live stream. So, okay. So other than that, again, the link in the pinned comment here is for my WhattNot auction tonight. Have a great evening, Donald, and everybody. Another great stream, Donald. Thanks. Appreciate that. God is great. Sensei Yoda. Appreciate everybody being here. Yoda Papa Vintage Cards. Are you still here? Are you still watching in the background? Type something in the chat if you're still here. Type something in the chat if you're still here. I guess not. Okay. Well, it's been fun. Congratulations to Bernie for getting that entry for the trivia. I will be getting the rest of the days ready on my sheet here for our up and coming trivias that we'll keep track of. And again, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you are on the East Coast, that will be starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So other than that, God is Great's here. Callie's here. Yoda's here. Yeah, just so you know, through the rest of this month, we'll just be doing trivia for points in next month's June's giveaway. And for those that might not have been here yesterday, I'll go through our winners from yesterday. We did have Dragon Fan Tim won twice. Sensei Domino won twice. Well, I didn't finish circling that, so I knew that was a duplicate. But I do know that. So Sensei Domino won twice. Dragon Fan won twice. Dodger Town 76 has got to get in touch with me, I think. Faith Family's good. God is Great is good. Bernie H is good. Matty Ice Cards is good. So the questionable ones are Matt aka Semi Truck 75. I need is address, I believe, and Dodger Town 76. Alright, so that is our winners. Again, by the end of this week or the first part of next week, I will get those mailed out. I'm still working on finding what I want to send to some of those people there. I knew what certain people collect, so I will be hooking them up there. But other than that, this has been Don Blondahl, Hall of Fame Veterans, Sports Cards, and more, with our Hall of Fame Biography, episode 236, Herb Pennock, and the baseball trivia we did today. And as David always says at the end of his shows, he used to, I don't know if he still does, it's not just words, but be blessed. And we will see you here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for our Hall of Fame Friday and a special edition of Fairfield Friday. You'll see what I have tomorrow. Till then, y'all take care, have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. if you don't show up on my WhattNot auction for Cal Ripken Jr. tonight. Till then, take care,